Good. Good morning and welcome to the Verse of the Day Plus on this 14th of May 2020. Just give me a sec. We will share this out and we will be on with the Verse of the Day. So today the Verse of the Day can be found in Psalm 139 verses 13 to 14. For I created you, my inner, for you, for you created my innermost being. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. In other words, God knew you before He created you. He knitted you together in your mother's womb, and He wonderfully made you, fearfully and wonderfully made you. I'm not sure what exactly means by fearfully and fearfully made. And God's works are wonderful. You know, fairly self-explanatory, this verse. So let's get on with most likely the last day of the study guide. Uh, so question 3. Are there things in your life which you wish you were where you wish you were dead? Are there other things you wish you could come more fully alive? Uh, at times, yeah. From the dead. And probably, yeah, more fully alive as well. I'm not sure exactly what offhand thinking. So we'll just go on to question 4. How was the cross a battleground? Read Colossians chapter 1, verses 19 through 20. For God was pleased to have the fullness of all. For God was pleased to have all His fullness dwell in Him, and though through Him to reconcile Himself all things, were things on earth, things in heaven, by making peace through His blood shed on the cross. Okay, I wouldn't know how to correlate that as the cross as a battleground off, and you know He's reconciling humans and us humans to Himself in that, but I'm not sure where to go with that myself, because some of the scriptures that they pick, Anyways, the next one is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. So, and having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. I think he's talking about the demons and all that, but that he's disarmed the powers of the demons and all that, those powers and authorities. And in some ways others, but in the physical, but not quite, because the power of the cross leads to salvation. There was a battleground between God and Satan to restore humans to God's self, to provide a way of salvation where there wasn't one really beforehand. Is that well? I think that's what I'd say for that. Question 5 is, like the Spirit, many superheroes gain their powers through events that seem terrible at the time. In the real world, can God use painful experiences to empower us and bring us into Jesus' team? Read Romans chapter 8. Well, the answer is just yes. But we'll read this. Romans 8, 20 verses 28 and 29. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Well, see, there's the problem. That says for the good of those who love him. If you don't love God beforehand, he's not necessarily going. I wouldn't say that this scripture would go with that, but because this is for the believer. But I'll finish reading it. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. For those God foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. And by predestined, it just means God's at the end of time. Well, God's not at the end of time. God's outside of time, and he can see the end of time from the beginning of time. He sees all time at once. So, it's God looking back. Yes, if you're at the end of time and you look back, yeah, it looks like something's predestined, but we still have choice if you look forward. You just know that the outcomes, if you can be at the end of time, it's the same time in the here and now. In my personal opinion. Okay, so it says here now, question 6. Read Matthew 10, chapter 10, verse 39. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. How does the story of Denny Colt help us understand the meaning of Jesus' words in this passage? Probably because he was just doing the mundane, everyday thing every day beforehand, and once he, was, killed, thought to be killed, he ended up seeming to have a better life. He was free of the worries of the day-to-day life, the job and all that. And up next, we've got a whole bunch of verses here. So, you know what? We're going to save them for tomorrow. Question 7, the last question of the study guide, because we're at over the 10-minute mark. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Remember to hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And hopefully see you at high noon. Bye for now. God bless. Love you.